The world of mixed martial arts is constantly shifting, and this week has been no exception. From Justin Gaethje's aspirations for a title shot to Conor McGregor's jaw-dropping payday revelations, there's plenty to unpack in the latest MMA news. Justin Gaethje's fight aspirations. Justin Gaethje is looking to climb the lightweight ranks, eyeing potential matchups against Arman Tsarukyan or Charles Oliveira for UFC 313. Originally set to face Rafael Fiziev, Gaethje expressed disappointment over Dan Hooker's withdrawal and the UFC's failure to find a suitable replacement. "I never heard Gamrot," Gaethje told Pavo Beek for Polsat Sport. The UFC was trying to find a replacement, but they never considered Gamrot. It would have been a very different fight. Gaethje clarified that he had to accept whoever the UFC offered him, emphasizing the importance of making strategic decisions. "I'm the number 3 guy in the world, so I had to rely on my coach and manager to make the right decision for me," he said. He acknowledged the significance of his upcoming fight with Fiziev, noting that a win could propel him closer to a title shot against Islam Makhachev. Charles Oliveira, currently on a family trip, took to social media to remind the UFC that he is a viable option. "I'm just a phone call away," he posted, indicating his readiness to step into the octagon. Gaethje is aware of the timing in the UFC, recalling how he previously fought Dustin Poirier and still found himself in line for a title shot. "If I get a finish and put on an outstanding performance, I think I'll be one of the guys they consider for Makhachev." Michael Chandler's warning to Paddy Pimblett. In another corner of the octagon, Michael Chandler is set to face Paddy Pimblett at UFC 314 and is not holding back. After suffering back-to-back losses to Dustin Poirier and Charles Oliveira, Chandler is eager to make a statement against the rising star. "I've got to take it out on Paddy Pimblett," Chandler stated, making it clear that this fight is personal for him. Reflecting on his loss to Oliveira, Chandler admitted the defeat still stings. "It was such a tough defeat that I even questioned my future in the sport," he revealed. However, his fire has been reignited, and he is determined to remind everyone why he's one of the most dangerous lightweights in the UFC. "Pimblett hasn't faced a challenge like me yet," he asserted, planning to teach the young fighter a lesson. Chandler's intensity is palpable as he prepares for this fight, and fans are eager to see if he can get back in the win column or if Pimblett will pull off a significant upset. UFC faces backlash over fighter release. As if the drama surrounding upcoming fights wasn't enough, the UFC is facing backlash for cutting bantamweight fighter Taylor Lapilus, who is on a 2-fight winning streak. Fans are outraged, especially since Lapilus had a 3-1 record since returning to the UFC in 2023. Many believe his release is a sign that the UFC prioritizes entertainment over skill. This isn't the first time Lapilus has been cut under questionable circumstances, one fan noted, highlighting the inconsistency in the UFC's decision-making. The release has sparked major controversy, with many speculating that it's due to Lapilus's fighting style being perceived as boring. The MMA community is divided on whether the UFC's decision was justified or if it reflects a troubling trend prioritizing marketability over talent. Dana White cancels fight at last minute. In further news, Dana White was forced to cancel a fight at the last minute due to weight management issues. The bout between Lana Colina and Montana De La Rosa was called off after Colina failed to make weight, marking her 3rd failed attempt in the UFC. This raises questions about whether the UFC will cut her for repeated weight issues. Missing weight is not just a minor setback. It raises concerns about professionalism and fairness. Fans are split on the issue. Some believe Colina should be cut immediately, while others argue she deserves another chance, possibly at a higher weight class. Conor McGregor's jaw-dropping payday. Finally, Conor McGregor is once again making headlines. But this time it's not about a fight. It's about his staggering payday. McGregor recently claimed that he earned more in his last UFC fight than the entire purse for the recent Bivol vs. Beterbiev boxing card, which reportedly totaled over $32 million. "If accurate, I made more than this entire card in my last UFC fight," McGregor tweeted, reminding fans that he's not just a fighter, he's a massive draw. While some believe his claim, others are skeptical, pointing out that boxing paydays typically overshadow MMA earnings. Regardless, McGregor knows how to stay in the spotlight. and his statements certainly add fuel to the fire of speculation. Conclusion. As the MMA world continues to evolve, the narratives surrounding fighters like Justin Gaethje, Michael Chandler, and Conor McGregor highlight the complexities of the sport. With intense rivalries, unexpected releases, and jaw-dropping paydays, fans are left eagerly anticipating what's next in this dynamic landscape. What do you think about these developments? Should the UFC reconsider its approach to fighter releases? Did McGregor really make more than $32 million? Share your thoughts in the comments.